Okay, I've been waiting 5 years to say this. Madhuri Dixit is back. Her sparkling eyes, that dazzling smile and twinkle toes have held our collective conscious captive for almost 2 decades. And in less than a week from now, she's going to light up our screens again. Welcome to a very special show on CNN IBN. I'm Rajiv Masand. And it makes me, I must admit, almost delirious to say Madhuri Dixit is here with us and we're going to be talking dancing. Madhuri, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
I have to ask, are you as excited as the rest of us that you're back?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about Aaja Nachle, which is going to release soon. And I'm excited to be back in Mumbai and excited to be amongst all my fans here. And it's a great day today.
Right. You know, of course, what we have planned for you today. What we're doing today is we're going to talk about your top 10 dances. Now, choosing your top 10 dances is not an easy job, as anyone here will tell you. As of course, you do have a whole repertoire of fantastic dance numbers. We've picked 10 after lots of screaming, shouting, clawing, lots of eyes being scratched. We picked 10 that we think are the best Madhuri Dixit dance numbers.
Okay.
We're going to you can tell us eventually whether you agree that these are the ones that really define you. Okay. We're going to start really with the song that became an anthem. I think it's safe to say that this is the song that gave us the first glimpse of Madhuri Dixit, the dancer. I think you know which one I'm talking about. I'm talking about the song from Tezab. Let's take a look. From Tezab. Madhuri, the song that pretty much became an anthem, didn't it? In 1988, all the way back in 1988 with Tezab. Any memories?
Oh, lots of memories. Because when we did this song, just before the picturization, when I was doing Tezab, I had worked with Saroji before that in Uttar Dakshin and in Karma. And when Tezab came up, she said, you know, this is one dance number which has to be very good. And we rehearsed for maybe 7 days. Every day we used to go and get the movements right and everything. And the first day on the set, I went on the set. It was a huge set in Mehboob Studios.
Okay.
And they had filled it with crowds and crowds of people. It was just crammed.
Okay.
And I'm like, Saroji, I don't feel confident. She said, don't worry about it. You just do what we have rehearsed and we just shot for that song. And I remember one day we shot the whole day. And it was night, and it was 10:30, and I was tired, and you know, they said tomorrow the set is going to break, and so we have to go on because we have to finish the song. And so the little ramp thing that you see was 5:30 in the morning after shooting the whole day for the song. And that's how we finished the song.
Now, there's another song you did shortly after that for a film called Sailab. Before we show you that song, it's a Koli kind of song, isn't it?
It's a Koli song.
It's a Koli song. Before we show you that song, I'm going to show you a fan of yours, a Bollywood colleague of yours, who was a big fan of that song, and how he sort of reacted when he saw that song the first time. So take a look.
When I was in school and college, of course, we went and saw lots of Madhuri's sensational films. And I remember making a video cassette of 5 or 6 Madhuri numbers that I used to have. I remember I made a cassette, and one of them, it started with the Sailab song, Humko Aajkal Hai Intezar, which I couldn't get over that song because I couldn't get over the film also. But only the song fortunately comes in the first 10 minutes. So I remember going to the theatre 3 times, watching that song and coming out. We saw the film the first time. Second and third time, me and my friends went and saw the film only for that song. About thrice I remember that song made such a huge impact. Then I made this video cassette which had like lots of the Madhuri dance numbers. And I used to watch that song incessantly. I couldn't get how brilliantly she could dance, how brilliantly it was choreographed. choreographed and how absolutely fantastic she looked. And then her 1,000-watt smile, I mean, you know, it's just something you cannot help. You find yourself like stupidly smiling every time Madhuri smiles. And that's the kind of impact she has.
Right, that song Humko Aajkal Hai from Sailab, obviously a song that seems to have won over a lot of people, a Kohli song. Let's take a look at that song and then we'll come to you and ask you what it was like shooting that song. Madhuri, the interesting thing about this song was, unlike most of your other dances, which are fast dance numbers, this is a slow, sensuous song. Was that more difficult?
You know, it is not just a slow, sensual song. It's also, all the antras are sung by the chorus.
Right.
And the chorus is sung by the main lead,
Right.
you know. So it was totally switch reverse roles, kind of. And we were very excited about it. The first time I heard it again, I thought it's very strange that I'm not singing all the lines and, you know, what am I going to do during those lines?
Right.
And when Sarojji heard it, she just had this instant, you know, she already choreographed it in her mind, and she had this instant brilliant idea that while the chorus is singing, you just perform, you know, you just emote in front of the camera, and when your line comes, that's when you dance.
Okay.
So it was very brilliantly choreographed, I felt.
Okay, let's take a short break at this point on this show. When we come back, we'll continue talking to Bollywood's dancing queen, Madhuri Dixit. Don't go away, we'll be back in just a few moments.